get into this now. The ANC in the Free State and its interim provincial committee has officially begun its work. It is taking over as the province faces corruption, political divisions and maladministration. The committee's convener, Mxolisi Dukwana, says the top of the priority for the committee's agenda is to root out corruption at municipalities. He joins me now to discuss the committee's plans to try and turn the province of the Free State around. Mr. Dukwana, thank you very much for your time. You were quoted in newspapers at the weekend as saying that the time for impunity was over. Explain that to us in simple terms. What do you mean?
Good morning. Thank you for having me. For a very long time that we have seen officials, politicians, and business people doing things that they were not supposed to do, and depriving our own people the services that were meant for them. And these were happening without consequences for a very long time. And it is that led to us as a committee declaring war, against all these nefarious activities in the province, and making sure that we will not tolerate any of this.
All right. And as we speak now, one of the projects that was carried out in that province of the Free State is around the Estina Dairy Farm project, and we see people who are seen as Gupta associates being hauled before the courts. What do you hope to come out of these ongoing criminal cases?
The most important thing that we should also consider very much is actually the impact that all these have had on the poor people that they were supposed to receive such services. So we hope that this would also be a lesson to many others and deter many of people who enjoy doing wrong things and believe that the law will not touch them. So we expect that the law would make sure that all of these people pay, and but also we should have some, we do good to the people that were supposed to receive these services.
Yeah, I mentioned in the intro, Mr. Dukwana, that one of the priorities for your committee is to make sure that you see the back of corruption in municipalities. Over 90% of municipalities have been reported to be completely in disarray in the province of the Free State. What's your starting point there?
This is systemic. This actually has a problem, is a system problem, where people make sure that structures of the ANC are not functioning properly and cannot hold any person accountable. So our starting point is to ensure that we've got quality members over the quantity of members that we see. And we have structures that are functioning that will be able to hold those who are deployed in government accountable and responsible for everything.
All right. So you want to recruit quality over quantity. Does that then go hand in hand with what has been reported at the weekend, that you have made overtures to former ANC councillors to try and woo them back? And why are they so special? What makes them special that you want to get them back? But it does appear, or at least it's suggested in these articles, that these people are not interested in coming back to the ANC anymore.
I think the most important thing is not only thinking that they are special, but, in our considered view, something went wrong and we did not do things the right way for the people of the area, and it was demonstrated during the by-elections when the ANC lost almost 10 wards to this group. And it was a clear message to us that the people were not happy, and therefore, if we want to do right, we need to do things the right way and go back to our people and apologize for things that we did not do right.
Yeah, it has been suggested, Mr. Dukwana, that your appointment as the interim leadership of the ANC in that province is simply a replacement or a reshuffling, if you like, of one faction over the other. The problems in provinces like the Free State, yours is but example of what the bigger picture looks like countrywide. The problems in the ANC are systemic in that the factions that go to conference and win that conference, the same shenanigans that you see, simply is almost recycling the factions of the ANC. So many people are interested in what is it that you're going to do differently to genuinely turn things around in the Free State.
I think we believe that the challenges in the organization can be dealt with in a much more matured way, and leaving our collective stupidity and selfishness aside. And in this case, as the members of the ANC in the Free State, we have resolved among ourselves that we need to do everything we have in making sure that we prepare the ground. I mean, the problem has been the toxicity that you find in the branches of the ANC, which are basic units that elect people in the branches to come in as delegates in regional conferences and provincial conferences. And they continue delivering factional groupings from the conferences. Therefore, we think that if we prepare the ground well and we root out and we clean that toxicity and allow members of the ANC to engage and come up with the best among us to lead the province and leave all these slates that have bedeviled the organization, that it will be the starting point. And as I said, we are under no illusion that this task is difficult, but it is doable. And we have seen, meeting the structures this over the weekend, that they are also more than willing to partner and work with the IPC in ensuring that proper structures are built, and these structures would also produce better leadership in the future.
All right. In less than a minute, when should we judge you as to how well you're doing in trying to turn things around? What's your time frame?
I think, every day, every week, whatever we do, we should be judged. It should not be given, time to do this. It should be what we say and what we do every day as we work this province should actually be measuring our intentions.
All right, that's the interim leader of the ANC in the Free State province. The proper title for Mr. Dukwana is that of ANC convener in the Free State province.